Good day, YouTube. YouTube and rest of people that watch, feel, whatever. I saw a video of, it was a female, she was talking about how, Sigma males, they or we, I should say, we don't chase women. We're not kind of chase a woman as far as, maybe romance goes or flirting or, try to chase a female, but it's like, you give her attention, this and that, but then you just stay away when, right off the bat, it's not going to work, this and that. And also, it's about just being in a relationship. It's really not that important. Years ago, I think it was for me, like I was, I was alone, I felt alone, but, it won't fill that void, not of loneliness, but of happiness for me. There was a lot of other things I was missing in my life, not just hobbies, but like even like scrapping or like, getting into sculpting my mind, for like writing something, or even picking up, buying a guitar actually. I mean, this is nothing, but even getting a guitar and actually trying to strum or something like that. A relationship won't fill that void. And I'm not saying this is better than a woman, but I mean, let's be honest. You could be with somebody and you won't be happy, or there'll be complications, or you won't see eye to eye, and this and the other thing, and eventually it comes down to like just sex, and or maybe just spending time with that person. But it if you look at it, it's a person with their own mind and their own behavior and their own personality, this and the other thing. There's so many things to do in life. There's so many things to do in life than just focus on a relationship or like a female or females and party, this and the other thing, and having fun like that. That's just an interaction with another human being, another being. Like right now, I'm drinking my beer and I just smoked a black and mild, but it's like my cat wanted my attention, to like cuddle her and this and the other thing and lay down with her. I'm like, I can't even do that, let alone a human being that, it's like, well, I need, let's spend time together, this and the other thing. It's like, oh, I kind of want to do this and the other thing. But it's not a selfish thing. It's just that, there's so much in life I want to get into, I want to explore. And also it's like, from the Sigma standpoint, I want to also get into the fact that there's a lot of either beta males, like beta, or I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, that trying to be alpha, or try to put that, that on you, and it's just like, I don't fall for that. I just feel, I just feel animosity from that. It's about, I think just, having a common respect. Common respect and a line, maybe you won't cross with another person, give somebody respect, this and the other thing. But it's like, you might think some things about them, like, they just, maybe they're not perfect, I'm not perfect, this and the other thing, but, it's just not about trampling on people. And also, I notice people that, I don't know how to categorize them. They portray themselves as alpha, like, macho this, and, leaders, this and the other thing. When, when put to the test, a simple thing, and they just cower down. It's like they let that go, they become a beta or something like that. It's very odd. I don't know if as far as, a personality goes, if an alpha can just, be right into the beta, or maybe they, they're beta, but it's just, they're so insecure that, they just have to, like, strong arm you, and they have to, put a certain kind of behavior upon you, just, make themselves feel better, Also, I notice a lot of these people, given a certain circle, they'll act a certain way, like amongst each other, they won't, show what they really feel, but behind the scenes, behind their back, it's like, oh, well, they did that, did this thing, they're nothing, nobody's. But, in reality, when you see them interact, they just, like, you would think they hang out after work, or they just, they have total respect for one another, but it's all fake, And, I guess I don't know, I want to categorize myself as a Sigma. It's like, I don't play that game. If, like, if we don't see eye to eye, I'll let you know, but I won't be too angry. I just keep to myself. If there's no respect, there's no respect. If I feel like you don't want to interact with me, I won't chase you nonetheless. Whether you're male or female, it's like your attention is not that important for me. There's other things going around the world. I don't need it like that. Either I'm at work or like a social interaction. Like let's say I go to a bar. It's like I'm not gonna chase your attention. No one in there. I don't care how good you look. How people present themselves, and you're like the coolest person in the bar. I don't care about that stuff. It's not that I'm arrogant or something like that. It's just like I don't feel like I want to chase anybody's attention. I'm confident, secure with my own self, and I think I was always like that. I just I haven't really fully come out and like be who I truly am. I was suppressed and I was haunted by a lot of individuals. But it's about it's like I see it just like so fake, and you see it right off the bat around people how they behave with one another, and then like a day goes by and they just they totally would tell the truth about that person or semi-truth, but then if you meet them again they just they'll just go back to that mentality of like playing along with one another, like kids in a sandbox, like they have to play because they mommy left them to see the other thing. Maybe it's not the same thing, but I just feel like it just excuse me, burp. This person, she talked about how typically a male, and I think females as well, they feel secure. They're not gonna chase somebody for attention in a relationship. And that's pretty much it. Especially like a romantic relationship or any kind of relationship whatsoever, even to the smallest degree, like a friendship. Like it's not gonna happen for me. I don't want that in my life because let's say there's no real there's animosity and there's like there's either envy, hatred towards me. It's like, why would I want you in my circle or like in my life? Well, all I'm gonna do when I'm gonna be honest, about my life, and all you're gonna do is intrude on me and hurt me. I don't care for that. This is one of the reasons why I keep to myself. Even if you had a group of people, let's say guys, right, and let's say I was in a social circle, friendship, this and the other thing, there's like probability wise, one of them is gonna act out and this and the other thing, and it's gonna bring animosity, evil, and like it's very rarely that you get a group of people they just stick with one another. And it's like I don't know, not saying it's a militia, I'm not into that, but let's say if people just like really really get to know one another and it's like they respect one another, because eventually it comes down to respect. Even if you don't see eye to eye about a lot of stuff, it's not about that. It's about respect. And a lot of times in my life I just feel disrespect. There's also a lot of homosexuality going around. It's like I don't care for that stuff. If you are gay, homosexual, that's fine. That's on you. But it's like I don't pertain to that. I don't want to see feel your your perversion upon me. I don't go about my day pervert and stuff. So I don't care for that either, especially from guys. I've been a lot of guys that just like openly will sexually harass you, and it's like it's like, dude, I don't want to put my hands on you. I just I make you feel little. I'll tell you over and over till you fucking stop. And it's like, there's a lot of guys out there that I know that will do that. And it's like, eventually, like they don't pick up their phone, they won't even return the text when you're trying to clown them and put them on the internet. Which is fine, I get it, they caught up. A little bit too late, I got some of you, didn't I, faggot. But, it's like, I don't want that in my life. I don't want to spend time sitting with you and like you're obsessed about touching my leg or some shit like that. That's a sexual assault, bro. Like, why would I fucking put myself to like another dude touching me? That's a wholly different angle. We're talking about homosexuality right there. A lot of the people that I knew that were guys or homosexuals, they were just very perverted in their mind. That's another thing. It's like, I don't know if there's a correlation between homosexuality, heterosexuality, and perversion in their mind, just obsessively about like body parts, but it's creepy and disgusting. But that's something else. And a lot of the times those people will present themselves as alpha, like they're leaders, this and the other thing. Like they'll try to put you down, and you're like I'm not timid, I'm secure, but it's like I don't have to like bark really loud, this and the other thing, just to prove myself and bang bang my fist on my chest all the time. When it times to get rowdy and I get angry, I'll do that. But it's like I don't put that on another person. Even if I know, like, maybe you're too insecure, you don't know how to do this and that, I will never make you feel like you're a less of a person. I go on my way to show people respect. It's just that a lot of time it's missing because, like, everybody tries to be the macho, have the macho bravado. People I met try to be this alpha. When in reality, it's like, a lot of times, you don't know how to do this. You really don't know how to do that. You're like a beta to me. Beta to me as far as in life and what you put in life. With your work, with your statements, with your language, everything else in between. I don't go to my way to categorize guys as well, but I see that all the time. It's just that it just gets drained into my subconscious. I don't openly just think about that consciously. Well, he's this, and the other thing. It just, it's a natural thing for me. And I just, a lot of times I just stay away from those people. I already know it's going to be like drama, it's hectic, jealousy, envy. You might hate me. You talk behind my back, you'll talk in my face, you try to, suppress me. It's like, I don't need that in my life. Is it about, just security and sometimes solitude? Solitude just doesn't feel like loneliness. I'd rather have solitude than, be around people, like just people on the internet, and they just, just stupid people, just dumb, insecure, and, they perpetuate that like little child mentality of like of arrogance upon you. A lot of people just say things that aren't even true. That aren't even true, and they're trying to get you angry or get you riled up. Like, why would I want that in my life? So yeah, those are my thoughts about just how men, almost grown-ups. They try to perpetuate that strength and that alpha, and in reality, just like there's nothing there.